My wife's male friend confessed his feelings for her. This is my second time posting on Reddit, and once again, drama has found its way into my life. My wife's friend of about 9 years recently confessed his romantic feelings for her, and I'm left trying to figure out how to handle the situation. I've known the guy for a while, and I've always trusted my wife, so I'm not feeling jealous, but the situation is definitely uncomfortable. When my wife and I first got together, I had an inkling that her friend might have feelings for her. There were certain things he'd do, small gestures, that made me think it was possible. At the time, I mentioned it to her, but she brushed it off, telling me they had known each other since childhood and that he'd never feel that way about her. I trusted her, and it didn't really bother me. Over time, the situation didn't seem to escalate, so I put it out of my mind. Recently, though, things took a turn. My wife and I announced that we're expecting a baby together, and it's been one of the happiest moments of my life. We're both over the moon, and everything feels right. But then, yesterday, her friend called her, and out of the blue, confessed that he has had feelings for her on and off for the past 9 years. He said he's been convincing himself it would never work between them, but he couldn't keep it to himself anymore. My wife was upset after the conversation, and she came to me, saying, "Well, you can say I told you so." I didn't want to be dismissive or rub it in, but honestly, I had seen this coming for a while. It didn't help that she was visibly shaken by the confession. The tricky part came when she asked me to message him about this. Even before she asked, I had already been thinking about how I would handle the situation. I'm a big guy, and I've been told I can come across as intimidating, so my first instinct was to confront him aggressively. But I quickly realized that this probably wouldn't be the best approach. Verbal aggression isn't going to solve anything and could just escalate the tension unnecessarily. I want to handle this with maturity and composure, not anger. I'm posting here because I'm genuinely unsure of how to proceed. I don't want to be passive and let this situation slide, but I also don't want to make things worse by reacting impulsively. How do I approach this without overreacting or coming off as confrontational? What should I say to her friend, if anything? I trust my wife, but this is still a complicated situation. If anyone has been in a similar position or has advice on how to approach this without escalating the drama, I'd really appreciate your thoughts.